What is up, everybody? Professor here, bringing you the next gameplay video episode thing in the council. We just killed a man. 4 points available. Science. Get one thing in science. Etiquette. And I'll get agility just in case if I need it. Dangerous stakes. But oh my god, why did I fail that so bad?
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us praise Louis's gesture anyway. You did what you could.
Yes, it was very noble of you, Louis.
It wasn't your fault.
There was nothing else you could have done.
I think everyone needs a little rest. Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
How did he know I was the one being talked to? I can only equip 2 manuscripts. I can't equip these yet. Well, I got diversion and questioning. Okay. One word study. Oh no, I was going to talk about his bird.
Louis, I wanted to talk to you a moment about what has happened. All this is tragic, but I wanted to thank you for doing what you could.
I wasn't able to save him.
You couldn't, Louis. You mustn't blame yourself. It is not your fault.
It is. I can't choose. I knew this would happen. Is it your fault, Mortimer? What's immunity to science. So he's not immune to etiquette.
I know this has nothing to do with me, my lord, but don't you think you're partly to blame? It won't escape your attention that he incriminated you before he took his own life.
I heard what he said, yes. Monsieur Peru appeared to blame me for his condition. I certainly encouraged him to succeed, but I wasn't aware he couldn't handle the pressures of the situation. Of course, his duties in Paris were very difficult. The choices he had to make were burdensome. But that was the path he had chosen. Should I not have helped him to succeed, perhaps? You heard him yourself. His duties as judge got the better of him.
Did you push him into it?
I wouldn't say push, but I did encourage him, yes. I thought it was my duty to help him as much as I could to become the court judge he dreamed of being. I thought he was capable of it. It appears I was mistaken, unfortunately. What a pity he didn't come and speak to me. What a waste.
What are your plans now?
What do you mean?
For the conference. After the disappearances of both Elizabeth Adams and my mother, and now the death of Mr. Peru, I should imagine that your guests are all packing their bags.
This might come as a bit of a shock to you, perhaps because it was so difficult to bring all these figures together. But I am convinced that none of them is preparing to leave.
Are you serious?
They are all very experienced politicians. And though they are, of course, affected by the situation, they know full well that such an opportunity will not come again for a long, long time, if ever. They each represent their nation, and know full well that what is at stake here is far greater than the death of poor Monsieur Peru. You'll see. I am confident that they will all be ready to resume the conference.
If you say so. Allow me to take my leave, please.
Of course. You ought to get some rest. Oh, Louis, one more thing, please.
One more thing.
What a pity you didn't support me during the conference. I hope I can count on you on the day of the vote. This major project needs men like you, Louis.
I'll think
And
about
you
it.
never know, right? Maybe by then, I'll see things differently.
Well, thank you for allowing me to believe in that possibility, Louis. From here on, I shall make it my mission to persuade you to change your vote.
Be my guest. But I hope your arguments are very, very persuasive, because I'm not the only one who isn't on your side.
Oh, rest assured, I am working on it.
Very well then. I'll see you later, my lord.
And gone I shall go. Hi, bird. I'm sorry. Dun 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 dun. Jump down this hole. As if the one death didn't solve anything, why not another? Excuse me? Thank you. Go back to my room. Where is my room? Who is this? Oh yeah. Elizabeth's room.
August 24th, June 11th,
There's another paper.
30 November.
I don't know if there's anything else in here that I needed. Totally forgot about this room.
My dear Elizabeth,
Think that's it. Waste of time. Okay. Onwards and outwards, just keep my cardio going. Mr. Washington, are you in here? It does not seem to be. And so then onwards. For my room, I want to go see what Emily's up to. That door's nothing. The Pope. And then my room. Isn't this Emily's? No, manual. And then Emily's. Yeah. Knock at the door.
no answer.
Insist.
Nothing.
Insist again.
Emily? Emily, are you there?
Emily!
Yes. Louis, is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
Are you sure everything's all right? Are you still there?
Okay then. Can I go? There I go. Okay then. She is not feeling well apparently. That means she probably has somebody other than Napoleon in her room.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me.
That is true.
What now?
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming!
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Aaron
Yes,
Titus came
I
I
from
just
visit
saw
you.
your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room.
I just wanted to go
I
check
tried
on
to
her.
join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly. You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Okay, well, this way. No, this way. Quickly. And everything is just going downhill into the biggest hole ever.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
I could do either.
Impossible. I can't do it. There's something blocking it on the other side. I've got to find another way in.
Listen at the door.
I can't understand what she's saying.
Knock at the door.
Emily! Emily, are you there? Answer me. Emily!
Move away. See what? Through this room. And go to the balcony.
Damn it. It's closed. Seems like the key is still in the lock on the other side. That means I won't be able to pick it. Or I could do as I did the last time in the tower room. It's not a very complex lock. I'm sure I could force it if I can just find something to smash it with.
Make the
Slowly, Louis.
fall.
Nice and slow.
Nice. And then use this and pick a lock. Finesse.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
Oh god.
What on earth is... You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope. Right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous.
What?
No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma! Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival,
Ask the twin behind. Oh God. What
On the
happened to
wharf,
me?
something happened to me. What happened exactly?
You felt unwell. You had a nosebleed, and I offered you my handkerchief. I told her all that already. It was me who told you.
Right. Let's find something else.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Let's speak about my
This is
arrival
like
at the
bringing
manor.
stuff that I don't remember. Question the twin in front. I think it was, wasn't it, the Pope?
When we arrived at the manor, someone was already present in the Great
Or
Hall.
it was Washington.
Who was it?
President Washington.
Yeah, it was Washington.
She knows about this part as well. I'm warning you. Obviously, I told you.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
To the behind.
Do you remember if we saw each other that night or not?
No, not after going up to bed. That doesn't prove a thing. I was the one who told you that. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
I don't want
Come
things to
on,
get out of hand.
she's putting
It's, like,
one
going
over
so
on you.
bad.
Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Ask the one behind. How do you get past the Gorgon? Where were we both?
In the portrait gallery, we found ourselves in a singular situation. What happened to us?
We both went around the manor all night like sleepwalkers, searching. And that's how we found ourselves in Mortimer's private gallery, behind the chimney. That
she's lying.
doesn't prove a thing. I told you all that. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis,
Because we met
there's only one way
inside
to
the
tell us
gallery.
apart. There's
Or
just
inside
one
the
thing
thing.
I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us.
Ask the one behind. What did you do
Describe last night, please.
Louis, it's embarrassing. You know full well what I did last night.
I want to hear you say it.
We spent it together, of course. What? I came to your room after the conference, and excuse me if I don't go into the details, but I was mightily impressed. What did you do? Look how you are reacting, Emma. It's not surprising I didn't tell you about my night with Louis. You slut!
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Emily is. Behind me? No, actually, Emily didn't really have a thing for me. Oh god, this is so bad. I'm gonna say she's opposite me.
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis! She is manipulating you!
What's the profiler? You think you identify the true Emily Hillsborough, but I don't know.
No, Emma. It's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble you've gone to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut! don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right
God,
now.
I don't know if I did
Never.
this right or not.
I am Duchess Hills. No,
Emily?
I am the Duchess.
But
You don't. Dear God, what have I done? See what you've done. See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth is...
Go away. You must go. Everyone is going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please. Go. I'll cover you.
I think I made the right decision. I really, really want to know if I did or not. I low-key just... I am searching it up right now through the, through everything. Which Emily is
Good
real?
God.
Council.
They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was
So I
I?
think I made the right
not,
decision.
Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room.
Yeah,
and she
from,
isn't
from what I was
answering.
saying. I
Gentlemen,
was right.
go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Okay. So go down to the garden. Now it's just, what's with all this palooza?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Thank you. Help me out.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering
I
if you
forgot
could
if I got
find me a
everything
few
from him
items.
or not.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Is Carmelite the water the one I need? Yeah.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
This is emergency.
Listen, I suffer from terrible migraines, and the voyage by boat has brought on my rheumatism. So, unless you have anything else to alleviate the pain, please give me some quickly. Thank you. Oh, and the one from Bordeaux, right? I prefer it to the one from Paris.
Immediately, sir. Here. I hope sir will get well again quickly. Anything
Cool.
else, sir?
I don't need anything else. Take my leave. Onwards to outside. Is this even the right way? It is not. I'm not sure. At least I could actually see it.
Carmelite water.
Oh, nice! I got another Carmelite water. Since I didn't check out this room before. Collector's coin. Nothing over there. Devil's thorn. Nope. I don't care. That's the door I came in. I believe so.
Amber crystals.
Yes! I got another amber fragment. Let's go.
Hey, a Russian ruble.
And another
I
collector's
wonder what
coin.
would be worth today.
And
A chest
box.
with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Use the left key. Use the right key. And I got royal jelly. Let's go. Nothing there. Okay, Please don't tell me this is going the same way. Ooh. This right here is where I need to go. Found it. Just took me a second. Now I gotta get through this maze. The maze is not fun to go through. There's something on that bench though. Oh, and I've used up all my Carmelite. No, because it's so hard to find Carmelite water. I will gladly grab one. Just let me through, please. Not that way. Oh my god. Maybe I can go this way. Nope. But there is something over there. And I can't reach it anyways. But I made it over here at least. Golden elixir, which I do not need any of those right now. Oh, key. Nice. Okay. Now run back through.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
Happening?
I
After
came all the
everything
way
that's
here
happened,
for you. Now I found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only...
Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and rational. I know you are going to find this hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true.
Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right, so let me guess.
The Boogeyman and Father Christmas, Washington Bonaparte, Mortimer and Holm, Walner and Godoy.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis. Not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Yes, in fact. fact that no one knows him. His secret study that wouldn't do any property deeds.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
Oh. The fact that no one knows him?
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
His family tree.
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre. Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked, composed of 7 parts. Each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic. He was flamboyant.
Mortimer. No, Holm.
Sir Gregory?
No, Mortimer, of course.
Oh.
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
He was already old in those days, wasn't he? So you recognized him when you arrived on the island, right?
No, he wasn't in that body. But I know it was him. I swear it was him. The way he spoke, his posture, a few of his intonations, his mannerisms.
Wait a minute. You were talking about 60 years ago. I've lost the thread.
Yes, sorry. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you accepted.
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchert's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
And what happened with Elizabeth? What happened with Emma? Why they came for Bonaparte? Others. I found you on Worth, Piaggi's letter, your hand. So one thing. What happened with Emma?
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Tell me everything.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now?
No.
We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing, and then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
Oh, so I could ask more.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Right,
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
And
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others.
Oh, joy.
He is not the one I was looking for.
Go back and
Good.
go on.
I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He demands that the Spanish hand over Louisiana to France.
Oh, knowing him, it won't stop there. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Sound demon talk. This is just going like everywhere.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
There. That's why we are here.
Okay. And that's going to do it here. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.